Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video. Shout out to everybody tuning in, showing love and support. Listen, it's still road to 15K. We're closing in on 14.7. So shout out to everybody tuning in, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, you can do this. And obviously, there's other ways you can support this channel. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And listen, Manchester United make it through to the next round of the FA Cup, and I believe it's the 5th round, not the quarterfinals just yet. The 5th round, just about by the skin of our teeth. Manchester United win, Man United 2, Leicester 1, and Harry Maguire, out of all people. Sometimes football just writes these incredible scripts, or these scripts that only this sport can write. It just had to be Harry Maguire at the death. And I can't lie, we got away with it, people. We fully got away with this one. This was a daylight robbery. Daylight robbery type settings. Daylight robbery is an understatement. We scammed this win. Obviously, I'm happy that we're through to the next round, but you guys know me. I'm going to dissect this game and I'm going to talk about the way we played. And I wasn't happy. I was not happy with the way we played. And I'm really, really trying to contain my words here. This was diabolical. This was not good at all. If anybody looks at this performance, the result is fine, cool. We're through to the next round, no problem. But if anybody looks at this performance and can honestly look himself in the mirror and say, I'm happy with this performance, you don't love football. You do not love football. You hate this beautiful sport. If you can look yourself in the mirror and say, Man United played well today. And I think Ruben will probably say the same thing. I haven't seen his post-match interviews yet, post-match press conference yet. I haven't seen anything. This is straight after the game. But I can assume that he's going to say something along them lines, because this was atrocious today. This was absolutely atrocious today. Now, 2 different halves. The second half was a tiny bit better, but still. And I'm going to, mention a tweet that I saw here, that I saw earlier from my guy Lias. Big up Lias. And he said something that really resonated with me. He was like, something along the lines of, actually, no, I'm going to put up the tweet because I don't want to chat nonsense. Where is Lias? 1 second. There he is. Big up again, Lias, each and every time. He says, and I quote, I can't believe some of the first touches. I can't believe some of these first touches. What level are we watching again? Lias, thank you very much. Because that's how I felt watching this game. That's exactly how I was feeling watching this game. What are some of these touches? Am I watching professional football here? Or am I watching the under-17s game? I mentioned the gaffer. I mentioned Ruben Amorim. And listen, just for clarity, I fully back, and I mean this, I fully back Ruben Amorim. Fully back him. I want him to be the manager of Man United in the long term, right? And I want him to be successful. And I believe he will be successful. But that doesn't mean I can't criticize him, and that doesn't mean that I can't criticize the decisions that he makes. Today, we almost lost the game because of his decisions. Can't even speak properly today. Today, we almost lost the game because of his bad decisions. And it took him rectifying his decisions in terms of making changes and whatnot, some of them questionable, for us to win the game. But again, by the skin of our teeth. For the longest since Ruben Amorim came in, we played a right back at left wing back. And the reason was that the people that we did have in those positions weren't good enough. Luke Shaw was consistently injured. Mazraoui was preferred in the right centre-back role or the right wing-back role. and Malacia, Amorim wasn't a fan of. Cool, I can understand that. I can get that. Remember I said, I can understand that a manager comes in and says, you're not in my plans, you're not in my plans, you're not in my plans, get yourself a new club. I can understand that, fair enough. But for you to be playing a right back at left wing back, because none of the other options are your cup of tea, for you to then go into the market and get a left back / left wing back, you start that left wing back or left back in his first game for his new club at right wing back, and you keep persisting with that right back at left wing back. Ruben Amorim is confusing me and he's confusing himself. I repeat, he's confusing me and he's confusing himself. Ruben, you need to stop confusing us and confusing yourself. I don't need to be a tactical genius, but I swear when you play 3 at the back with 2 wing backs, the whole point of having wing backs, and please feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, people. I swear the whole purpose of having 2 wing backs literally on the touchline of each side of the pitch is to make the pitch wide and to have options that can run in behind so you can play the ball through to them on either side, and with their strongest foot, they can either cross it in or finish if they're in a good position to finish. Why are we playing 2 wing backs in the opposite positions just for them to invert? Like, what is the point? So are we trying to have wing backs to make the pitch wide, or are we trying to have wing backs for them to invert but then make the pitch small again? Because if they're going to invert, which was their first instinct, and I can't really blame them because, bro, Dalot is right-footed. His first instinct is always going to be to revert back to his right foot. Dorgu is left-footed. I can't blame him for his first instinct being, all right, let me go back to my left. Bro, that's just their natural instinct. So is the whole purpose of having 2 wing backs to spread the pitch, make it wide, or to make it small and then play inside, knowing that the people that play inside the pitch, apart from Ahmad, are not good on the ball? This brings me back to the tweet. Liaz, remember some of these touches? Why are we so obsessed with playing intricate passes in the middle of the... Bruno's not good at it. Ugarte's not good at it. And Maino was struggling as well today. The poor kid got taken off. Yeah. It wasn't fair, in my opinion. So I just didn't understand why Ruben Amorim was making life so difficult for himself. And on top of it all, bro, at halftime, he takes off Dorgu, who was one of our better players, if not our best player in the first half. The kid was trying stuff. He was good on the ball. He was through on goal probably 1 or 2 times, made some good crosses, made stuff happen, even won a foul. And you take him off. Ruben today, you confused me and you confused yourself. That's what I have to say. I have to be completely honest. He confused himself and he confused a lot of the fan base. And I did not blame the fan base one bit for booing the team and the manager at halftime, because that was absolutely atrocious. Diogo Dalot. This comes back to my point of persisting with this Dalot at left wing back role. Do you know what he did twice today? The first time, I don't know what went through his mind. And again, this instinct of going back to your right foot naturally, he went to his right foot, drifted inside, tucked inside, sorry. And he tried to play the most ridiculous long ball, curled, by the way. Not even, you know how sometimes you can play a long ball, but you just hit it, you just hit it with not the inside of your foot, but you just hit it, do you know what I mean? Nice long ball to the other side of the pitch. My man, tried the long ball with the inside of his foot, bro. Straight to the opposition. He did it once in the first half, and then he did it again in the first half towards the end of it. Bro, I nearly lost it. I said, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? This downfall has to be discussed, dissected, whatever you want. it was just beyond me, bro. The amount of times that we lost the ball today. Like I said, we look like under 17s out there, bro. You wouldn't have thought that these guys are professional footballers playing for Manchester United. Alright, listen, it's peak. It is peak. The basics in football. On top of that, we have a striker up front who did absolutely nothing for 90 minutes, fell over God knows how many times, couldn't keep the ball, was on the floor more times than he was standing. Okoli and Ward-Fast were bullying him today. Like, notice how every time it's somebody different. It was Lewis Dunk, it was Murillo, now it's Ward-Fast, Okoli, who's it going to be next week? Everybody is bullying this guy. Everyone is taking turns in bullying Rasmus Højlund. Which brings me back to the gaffer. Why do you keep starting him? Why? I just don't. He makes life so difficult for himself, but then he rectifies his mistakes, but then he goes back to doing the same thing. Like, bro, I just don't understand. Xerxes came on, completely changed the game. Completely changed the game. Kept the ball. Technically was excellent. There was a time, an instance where on the right-hand side of the pitch, when we were attacking in the second half, bare players around him. Bro, rolls the ball under his sole, under his foot, little step over, gets away from everybody in that tight space, plays the ball into Maguire. And rightfully so, the fans were chanting his name because he was excellent today. To top it all off, he got his goal. Yes, it was a tap-in, but brother, those are the positions that Højlund should find himself in. Why could Xerxes find himself in those positions literally minutes after being subbed on, but then Højlund for the whole game, we haven't seen him in those positions. And fair enough, there were times where Garnacho should have played it into him. There was that one instance especially where Højlund went absolutely mad, and I actually agreed with him. Why does Amorim make life so difficult for himself? Why? Because I bet you next week when we play Spurs away, he's going to start Rasmus Højlund again. Like, why? Again, I fully back him. Fully back him. But why does he make life so difficult for himself? I just don't understand it, bro. The defense, again, everybody seemed to be better in the second half, and Garnacho came on, looked lively. But again, I keep saying with Garnacho, he mastered the art of looking lively and looking busy, but there's no sheer quality attached to it. Because I'll tell you what, and I'll explain it to you in detail. How many times did he go past James Justin today? Bare times. But how many times after he went past him was there, let me put my head up quickly, okay, then cross it in. With Garnacho, it seems to be like, it's head down, just go past him, and then just cross it in anyway, not even looking where the ball lands. And that chance that he had, I mean, that's bread and butter, man. You have to finish that. But then again, like I said, it comes down to the quality and the simple and basic stuff. Bro, when you're in that position, everybody that's played in a winger's position before, including myself, knows you don't lean back when you try and finish. You hang over the ball if you have to. Bro, Harry Kane is a master at that. Look at his penalties and look at the stills online. Go and look at pictures, Harry Kane penalty, and look at how much he hangs. Look at how much he leans and hangs over the ball. It helps the ball. It helps you shoot more precisely, to be honest. That's what I'm trying to get at, basically. It helps you finish more precisely. You don't lean back. That's when you end up skying it or you end up mishitting it. You need to hang and lean over the ball and not lean back. But again, those are basics that you learn when you're 10, 11, 12, 15 is even too much. That's too old. You should have known it by then. But who was there to teach him those basics? We rush these kids too much and too early. We gas them up and we make them think that they're the best in the world, but then they lack these basic things that that basic understanding in football. If Garnacho hangs over the ball and proper finishes it, bro, that's a far post finished. Easy. Could have been 1-0. Oh man, it's so frustrating, man. Sometimes I feel like these guys need to be sat down and be taught the basics all over again, bro. Like But anyway, our midfield today wasn't good. And it's a miracle in the end that, you know, we get that foul and Bruno Fernandes floats one in and then Harry Maguire's there to finish it off to make it 2-1. By the way, he was miles offside, but hey, I guess having no VAR saved us today. It saved us. So our midfield wasn't good today. Kobe struggled. Xerxes done really well when he came on, like I said. Ugarte, winning the ball back, he's excellent at that. But playing the pass after winning the ball back, atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Bruno Fernandes, that wasn't a good performance. He got the assist in the end, but again, it was kamikaze, it was chaotic. And this is what we have. We have a bunch of players who thrive in chaos. The previous guy put in a tactic. Remember when people said, oh, Amorim needs to change his tactics. He needs to adapt to the players. That's what the previous guy did. And now we're left with a bunch of players who only know how to thrive in chaos. They only know how to thrive in transition. Bro, there's other ways in football to impact a game other than transition. There's other ways, bro. There's other ways. Oh, mate, it's so frustrating, man. And you would have thought you'd think by watching this match reaction that we lost or we drew. But we didn't. We won. We didn't. We won. But look at all the errors that I'm pointing out. And don't get me wrong, the whole team wasn't good today. But Amorim, you need to stop making life difficult for yourself, my brother. Please. Please, man. Got me out here nearly speaking Spanish, but what do I need to say? Por favor, Amorim, por favor. But might as well slip in that Montoya meme, whatever that was. Montoya, por favor, Montoya, por favor, Montoya. Amorim, por favor, Amorim, Amorim, por favor. Come on, like, make life easy for yourself, my guy. Bro, this wing-back stuff has to stop. But honestly, I'm not trying to threaten anyone, but bro, if I see Dalot at left wing-back again next week against Spurs, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. I've tweeted it before the game today. I said, if I see Mazraoui and Dalot as wing-backs again, I'm not going to be happy. And look, bro, and we've seen it, bro. Dorgu was actually all right, despite him not being a natural right back or right wing back. He actually played well. But bro, how much more dangerous could we have been if we just played Dalot at right wing back and Dorgu at left wing back? Bro, at least then you can say, listen, cross the ball in. Because bro, how many times did we cross the ball in the first half? How many times? There you go. So, bruv, it's really annoying, man. It's really, really annoying. Amorim he's creating problems that are not there. And he's creating problems for himself. And then wondering when we go down 1-0. Because the way we went down as well, the goal was comical. But, bro, it was matching our performance. Comical as well. Listen, man, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Obviously, Ruud van Nistelrooy came back. And it would have been a pure embarrassment if the guy that Ruben Amorim replaced, or the guy that preceded Ruben Amorim, it would have been an embarrassment if that guy would have beaten Ruben Amorim. It would have been such a clown moment, and we would have gotten trolled online like never before. The performance levels have to be raised. But then again, how do you expect it to be raised when you've got people like Dalot doing what he did with the two long balls that he tried inside the pitch? You know, I still don't get it. Still don't get it. And this is where I probably have to ask the question that Saeed asked: is it a passport thing? Because you very much hold on to them Portuguese, man. Ruben, you very much hold on to them. Is it a passport thing? Because other men just get frozen out. Certain men play well, they get taken off. Certain men don't play well, they play the whole game. I don't understand what's going on, man. Ruben, you're confusing me, bro. I'll be honest. Ruben Amorim's confusing me, bro. But yeah, listen, let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you made it till the end of this video, go in the comment section and type in next round. That's all I can say, really. We'll take it. Despite the poor performance, the atrocious performance, we'll take the result. We move on to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Now we can sit back and relax, watch the other teams battle it out over the course of the weekend, and then we'll see who we got in the next round. But I guarantee you, bro, the next game we play like this, we get pumped. Guaranteed, bro. And then people can't then come online and then start acting all innocent. Oh, what happened? Bro, you saw what happened today. Today should be a warning. We should learn from what happened today. But I don't know if that's going to happen, because I don't know, one, if Amarim's going to field the same team with the same shape and the same personnel in the same wrong positions, square pegs and round holes. How many times have we said that? I don't know if the players are going to be performing like they did today. Like, there's no guarantee that in the next game, the players are going to learn from their mistakes. And poor Dorgu, man, poor Dorgu. Because that debut was on course to be a very successful debut for his new club. Big up yourself, Patrick Dorgu, man, because you played well. You played well. I don't want to hear anybody say anything else. He played well. Big up yourself, Patrick Dorgu, man. But yeah, in the comment section, next round, if you made it till the end of this video. That was it for me, people. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.